Hey, Drew here, Team Up Health and Fitness, here to talk to you about why wellness programs fail. I'm going to give you a couple of tips that it's going to help you frame up your successful program for now and into the new year. First reason is typically wellness programs are afterthoughts for companies, right? There's so many competing obligations that HR and benefits professionals deal with. Wellness programs can often fall to the wayside, and we can get kind of complacent into leaning into hosting like one or two biometric screenings or wellness type events and kind of call that our program for the year, right? So I think it really can become an afterthought when we have a lot of competing obligations with, of course, pressing business issues. However, leading HR professionals that we support at Team Up really look at wellness as just the same important component of their enterprise or organization as they would any other aspect of their work, like talent acquisition, that type of thing. The wellness program and initiative, those are going to be just as important and just as impactful. So don't make it an afterthought, and the program will not fail. Second reason is they're not often ran by fitness and wellness professionals. Let me explain a bit here. So typically wellness programs fall within the HR department, and they are, again, focused around helping people improve their health, take preventative action, use the tools available within their benefits programs to help them improve their health. And I think when there's not a fitness or wellness professional involved, it can be difficult to motivate employees to really take action and do that true behavior change of knowing their numbers, getting their biometric screenings, and taking a proactive approach in regards to their health. So in my experience, having someone that has experience with like coaching, motivational interviewing, communicating, right? Being able to write newsletters and things to people that are going to not only engage them to read it, but also inspire them to take action on what it is that's going to drive the needle within your program. So I really recommend getting a fitness and wellness professional involved on some level to help you really provide best practices within that program and actually create some behavior change within your organization. All right, the third reason that I see wellness programs fail is that there are too many obligations on the plate of the person that needs to run that wellness program outside of the core components of wellness. There could be other HR initiatives like hiring events, or maybe like volunteer opportunities for different ERG groups that can fall within kind of the scope of wellness. And when you're not able to dedicate your time, your attention, and your presence to a program at least 3 days out of the week, it's really hard to make progress. So if you have too many internal obligations on the plate of the person in charge of your wellness program, you're not going to get a lot of traction. You're not going to get a lot of year over year improvements on health outcomes, or even healthy culture change from people participating in those positive activities and those positive experiences. So those are the three reasons I wanted to share with you today as to why wellness programs fail. First, it's typically an afterthought because the person that is responsible or the department that is responsible has way too many competing obligations going on, so it becomes an afterthought. Second, it's not ran by a fitness or wellness professional that has that experience in motivating and inspiring people to change and kind of also communicate that type of change on a level that speaks to all levels of individuals, right? So that's really important. Too many to-dos that are outside of the wellness program, kind of taking that individual away from an actual focus on the program, whoever's in charge. And those are really the three ways that in my experience have made programs not necessarily gain traction and kind of take off and see that health outcome behavior change on the aggregate biometric screening data year over year. So really, you really want to take kind of a simple approach when it comes to your programming, depending on if you have like one person that's completely dedicated or one person that's like 10% dedicated. But really want to focus on making sure that it's not an afterthought, making sure you get some support from a fitness wellness professional, and making sure that that person in charge isn't, wearing too many hats on other things that don't drive the needle for the wellness program. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you taking your time to learn more about my experience as to why wellness programs fail. And if you take a moment, check out the description here, and there's a couple different ways that I can help support you, and we can potentially work together to help improve your program and keep your people healthy and happy. Thanks again for tuning in. Drew Saenz, Team Up Health and Fitness. I look forward to connecting with you soon.